Hi Taurus, welcome to your extended reading and thank you so much for being a part of my Patreon team. Please excuse my background. I'm going to go ahead and do like a mini version of the relationship spread just to look into your person, Taurus, to see what their mental space is, what their emotional space is, how their behavior is. We'll get additional advice from the oracle cards, and then we'll look at the likely outcome from the Kipper deck. So let's go ahead and get into it. I did pull off my cards up. I'm going to go ahead and lay 3 cards for your person's mental, emotional, and behavior. Two more shuffles, please. The Hierophant is showing itself to me. That is your card, your major arcana card. It's also a card representing progression and also marriage. So based on that last spread, like I said, the potential is here. Somebody has a decision to make with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom. Somebody definitely has a decision to make. It could be you, Taurus. I think it is you. Unless that's your person who needs to make the changes, but it's likely you. All right. All right, so your person, on their mind, we have the Magician. I think they realize how scattered their energy has been and how unfocused they've been in this connection, and how they're not able to manifest what they want here either. Their focus is off. This could be a lack of commitment. They probably are losing commitment. They probably have been really dedicated to trying to manifest something or work with you, and I think they're slowly losing the commitment. Or this person could be starting to not follow through. Like if they were following through and they were making things happen for you, this person is probably thinking about not doing anything else. This is a card that could represent action, but in the reverse, it's not action. It's a delay. This could also be a creative block. This person probably feels like their focus has been thrown in their heart. I think they're trying to listen to their intuition. I think they really have a lot of deep emotions for you. They could they could be in your dreams. This person could be mysterious to you. Could be dealing with the Cancer. The Cancer, the eclipse, the new moon in Cancer energy could be affecting this person. But this person could be very intuitive or very spiritual. I think this person also is feeling like they need to be very private, keep to themselves a little bit. I think this person does, like I said, have a lot of, they possess a lot of deep emotions for you, but I think they're just trying to follow their instincts and go with their intuition and just, like I said, keep to themselves. And we have the King of Cups in reverse. I think you view them as being very emotionally immature, or at least not, excuse me, not being able to express or communicate their emotions in a mature or effective way. I think you find them to be very intense. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces or a Cancer, any water sign really. I think this person is probably a little bit defensive. Like I said, they're not wanting to put any more action towards this. They're not wanting to. I think they're slowly losing the commitment that they had to this connection, but they still love you. They have deep emotions for you. But I think this person could have a lot of anxiety. They could be feeling a little bit depressed or just emotionally overwhelmed. Or maybe you just feel like they don't know how to communicate their emotions to you, or they're just they're very intense. They're very intense, or they may possess a lot of deep emotions. I really feel like you may be dealing with a Scorpio or somebody who has Scorpio in their chart. Because I'm Moon in Scorpio, and I know Moon and Scorpio are very, very intense and very possess a lot of deep emotions. And with these two cards together, it screams Scorpio, right? Let's go ahead and clarify this person's energy. Oh shit, I'm dropping the waters. Alright, 3 more shuffles please for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's clarify their person's energy. All right, so with the Magician, we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This person is probably also being very cold. I think in response to you being cold, I think this person is probably just being cold and distant in return, because I think they're at a point where they don't know what else to do. This person is not willing to, they're not wanting to put any more effort or action towards this connection, or maybe they feel like they can't, and that's why they're being cold or distant or just stubborn. You could probably feel like this person is being unfair, or is being a little bit bitter, but I think they are just being distant. I think they really desperately want to cut out the bullshit, but they don't see that they can manifest anything here. They're not willing to put forth any action anymore. They don't know what action can be, you know, what action could be taken. So they're just being cold and distant, and like I said, keep it to themselves. But I think maybe you view them as being cold and distant, but I think this person is just like keeping to themselves. They're not meaning to be cold or meaning to be distant. They just are just like, I'm done. I don't know what the fuck to do. That's how I feel. With the Nine of Pentacles, with the with the High Priestess. The Nine of Pentacles represents living with ease, sufficiency, like prosperity, abundance, in the physical sense. Living with these, I said living with these. It's Virgo energy. It's financial stability, or time, energy, and effort. I think this person is just really trying to focus on their own efforts, but okay. With the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this person could be feeling like they experienced some type of loss. They could be feeling like they lost this connection. They could be disappointed that they're still single because they may want to be with you. It could also represent a bad investment. Let's get one more for the Nine of Pentacles. Clear messages, please. One more for the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I feel like this person feels like they lost. They missed out on something, or there's been some type of loss here. There's been some type of loss. They could be having some financial issues, but I think this person feels like there's no stability here. There's no ease. There's no like, I think they feel like their intuition is telling them there is not a good investment that they can make here, and that's why they're not doing anything. Like, there's nothing more that they can do here. I think the ball is pretty much in your court, Taurus. But with the Ten of Cups being here, this person feels like there's a delay, like there's a lack of success, or a lack of happiness, or a delay of success or happiness. There's been some type of broken home, or emotional distance, or a loss. This could also represent a loss of a friendship, and I think this person is disappointed by being single, or maybe there was a breakup. You know, maybe this person is unhappily independent. Like, they're independent, but they would rather be with you. They would rather have this Ten of Cups situation with you, but it's not working out. There's no good investment that they can make here. With the Death card and the King of Cups, like I said, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. That's Scorpio right here, and I think that's just to confirm that you're dealing with somebody who has Scorpio in their chart. Either probably Sun, Moon, or Rising, or maybe they're a Venus Scorpio. But with the Death card here, this does represent endings. It does represent renewal, rebirth. I think you probably are both going through changes. I think this person is just a Scorpio, or they have Scorpio in their chart, because honestly I don't get anything more from the Death card other than Scorpio. I really feel like that came out just to verify that you are dealing with a Scorpio, but I think it represents a new beginning, an ending, or an era, like an era coming to a close. The Four of Wands popped out, so that's like a delay, also a delay, like, or an imbalance, something that's meant to kind of throw off the foundation. This could definitely represent an ending, or some type of change, or transition, or transformation. There's some type of ending happening here, and I feel like it needs to end in order for it to begin again and be better. Let's get additional advice for, or let's get the likely action that or what action your person is going to take. Even though it looks like they're not doing anything. 3 cards for what action will Taurus's person take towards them in the second half of July. 2 more shuffles. Keep seeing the 4 of Cups. Three cards, please. What action will Taurus's person take towards them? The 4 of Wands in reverse again. The 5 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like okay, now the 4, let me look at the 4 of Wands a little closer in reverse, because I feel like this person feels very imbalanced by this connection. It's glitches and mishaps and delays, but I think this person feels like there's still a chance. However, for right now, they don't have any faith in it as it stands right now. And I think they're not very happy about it. They're not happy about it at all. This person, I don't know. You could be feeling like this person is playing mind games with the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have the Hermit mode. I mean, the Hermit card in the reverse was the next card. And there's that 4 of Cups again. Let me get 3 more cards. I just feel like this person feels like they don't have any faith in this connection right now. Their behavior could be very reckless, or at least it appears to be very reckless, because they still feel like there's hope for this connection, but at the same time they don't have faith that anything's going to change right now, or they don't have faith in your reckless behavior, because you are being very reckless. And I think they know that this will not progress or grow or become aligned in that energy. And I think that's why this person is not taking any action, because it's your turn. What does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say to Taurus? 3 cards, please, for what does this person want to say to Taurus? 2 more shuffles. The 5 of Swords is in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. They don't want to fight with you anymore. They don't want it to be such a struggle. This person is waiting on you to express yourself. This person is waiting on you to make a move, waiting on you to step into your self-expression, to express your passions, to be a little bit more creative in the way you approach the situation, to nurture this situation a little bit better, to follow your intuition, to be more exuberant, to show them more. This person is just waiting on you to change, or waiting on you to do something, and trying to focus on their own happiness, waiting on you to grow. There could be some inner child healing that needs to happen. But this person, I don't think I don't think there is communication right now. I think this person is just waiting on you to show them something or do something, you know, like this person, I think, is just focusing on their own success, their own happiness, their own growth and recovery. But I think this person is waiting on you to actually go through your own transformation and grow and recover from some of your wounds as well. They're waiting on you to express some type of passion, some type of love, to show them that you care, to put some type of action towards, to put some type of effort into this connection. Let's take, what am I doing? Let's look at Romance Angels. Romance Angels. Chemistry is at the bottom of the deck. That's the first card I saw. I I think you do have a lot of chemistry. You probably have a lot of sexual chemistry too. I said that in the first half of the reading. Alright, any messages for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Any advice for Taurus? Any advice for Taurus? Healing family issues, your love life, benefits as you forgive your parents. Like I said, there's some inner child healing that needs to take place, and I think this person is just waiting on you to make your grow, or waiting on you to grow and to recover from some inner child wounds or childhood traumas. Any advice for Taurus? Very soon. I wanted to pop out. For some of you, this has the potential to turn around real quickly. Like your person is like they have one foot out the door, but there's an opportunity to change this. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. But there's going to be some action that is required, Taurus. You can't just decide, I want this, and do nothing to get it. There has to be some type of action taken. Any more messages for Taurus? Any more advice for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, I guess that's good. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. For some of you, I know it's a soulmate connection. For some of you, it's a soulmate from your past life, from a past life. You may have a karmic debt with this person. It may just be a karmic relationship or soulmate relationship meant to teach you some type of lesson. So whether you come back together or not, that's why I feel like for some of you, this has the opportunity to turn itself around. Religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Absolutely. So there is something to be learned here. There is a lesson. You are meant to come together for something, or you're meant to learn something very important or significant from this person. You will have to determine what that is. And if you're open to the lesson, you'll also have to determine if you want a romantic or if you want a lasting connection with this person, what you're willing to do for it, because doing nothing will get you nothing. I just saw bust out of your cocoon, that comfort zone that you're so comfortable in. It's gonna keep you stagnant, keep you complacent. Your comfort zone fear will make you miss out on a lot of beautiful things. That is the truth. I also saw have faith. All right. Any advice for Taurus based on this spread? Any advice for Taurus based on this spread? Okay. Bust out of your cocoon did pop out. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. All right. That's too many. All right. Admit your vulnerabilities. This is about being honest with yourself, being true to yourself, being aware of the things you're not good at, and not beating yourself up about it. Just being able to admit it, admitting it to your person, admitting where you fall short, admitting where you're nervous or where you're afraid or where things are going to be difficult for you. And I think knowing that will even give your person some type of I think that is something that they're waiting on, for you to just be vulnerable, for you to express that passion and that love to them. Embrace your power. I think you embrace your power by doing so, by not letting your fears control you and keep you captive. That is how you embrace your power. Be open to love. You have to be open to giving and receiving love. You cannot expect that everything that you want is going to come to you. You need to be of love and be of service. Figure out what you can give and what you can do to nurture this situation. How you can, water the seeds that will help this relationship or this connection grow if you want it. You got to bust out of your comfort zone, though. You got to go ahead and experience this transformation and allow these changes to happen. You have to love yourself first. That could be what is like the bottom line of this reading. Like some of that childhood trauma could be around self-love or lack of self-love. but there is a need for self-love, maybe some self-care. You may be able to take some notes from this person, because I think that's probably what this person is doing. They are very powerful and very intuitive. You may be dealing with somebody very spiritual. You may be dealing with a light worker, or somebody who is psychic or has abilities, or who manifests very well or quickly, who's very powerful in some way. Correct your mistakes. This is about, listen, admitting your vulnerabilities, wherever you're falling short, just being real about it and correcting your behavior. You can't just act like, you know, oh, I messed up, and apologize for it, and not change your behavior and expect things to go in a better way, because they will not. That is literally the definition of insanity. You have to correct your mistakes, and you have to correct your behaviors that are proving to not work in your favor and get you to what you truly want. And imagine solutions. Being in a fear-based mentality, like I said in the previous reading, you cannot manifest love in the vibration of fear. Fear is very low vibrational. Love is way, way, way up here, and I'm only doing this because of the frame. You know what I'm saying? Like, love is way up here, fear is way down here. You can't get something that's up there if you're not willing to work towards it. It's not going to come down to you. That's not how ascension works. You have to rise to the challenge. You have to imagine solutions. You have to know that it is possible, and not focus on the things that are, like I said, not focus on the things that are going wrong and that are not working in your favor, but focus on the happiness, focus on the stability, focus on the potential, because this came up in the previous reading, and that's what you should be focusing on. So this definitely reiterates everything that I mentioned in that reading. Let's get 3 cards for the likely outcome from the Kipper deck. Let's see what the likely outcome is of this spread, or this relationship. 2 more shuffles, please. 3 cards for the likely outcome for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I just saw marriage. I saw the Hierophant earlier too. Some of you could be potentially getting married to this person. Last shuffle. Or there is a potential for it, and your free will actions that you take or don't take will make or break, you know, the way this goes. What's the likely outcome for Taurus? What's the likely outcome for Taurus? Okay. Message of concern, change, main female, and mature man. So I think there is going to be a message of concern. This could be, I think it mentions that this is bad news, message of concern, or it's daunting news, or something that is concerning. This person could be telling you that you need to change and you don't want to hear that. Or you could be sending them, or somebody could be getting some type of message, letting the other know that there will be some type of change. Let's see. It could involve traveling. This person could be moving. You could be moving. Somebody could be moving. Let's look at message of concern real quick. Yeah, so it is, let's see. Disappointing news, a setback, definitely not what you want to hear. It can even be a small crisis, quarrel, unless it's next to false person, and it would be a misunderstanding, but this is next to change. You should consider your wishes and goals. This card warns you of any disillusion, sad news, or inconvenient truths. And I think that's what this person is giving you, an inconvenient truth that you need to change. This person probably just let it out and just let you have it. I think that's why the Queen of Swords is here. This probably was letting you know, like, I'm not doing anything else, because you need to change. You are the problem here. You being unwilling to come out of your comfort zone is hindering the growth of this relationship, and it's just unpleasant news. It's an inconvenient truth. You don't want to hear that you need to change. It could be a little bit depressing. I think that's just the gist of that. I think that basically covers what the the vibe that I get from this is basically, the same. Change. It's time to go. You're moving from your old townhome. to better digs, and you don't plan to come back. I think this person is also letting you know that they're not willing to invest. They're not willing to invest anything more unless there is change, unless you change, unless you compromise, unless you try to meet them halfway. This person could be moving away from you, or they could just be leaving, or like I said, it could be a breakup. It's a point for change that might manifest itself in a change of location, or other social situation, or as a career move, relationship with others, or your outlook may change. Yeah, some things are being left behind. I think this person is probably moving on and leaving you behind. Moving on from where you live, work, change a career, or relationship. Yeah, this person is letting you know that they're moving on because there hasn't been anything, there hasn't been any change, or you're unwilling to change, or you need to change, and this person is moving on. And we have male, female, and mature man. Mature man can be a boss, a guide, a mentor, an authority, uncle, stepfather, father, father-in-law, godfather. But he offers support. Somebody could be getting advice from their father, from their dad. This could represent you, Taurus, or this could represent either how you view your person or how your person views you. It could also represent, I think with these being here, somebody is a lot more mature than the other. Doesn't have to be like, this could be the female, this could be the male. It doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energy, but somebody's more mature and more advanced than the other. It's a wise person, or someone you view as wise or very knowledgeable and helpful. And then we have male, female. All right, so this could represent, let's see. I think this just represents the connection, the masculine and feminine energies of the connection. And I think that, let's see, it shows the importance of open, deep, romantic love in her life. Oh, this rosebud on the table. The importance of deep romantic love in her life. She's a partner of card number 1, main male. An attractive woman. Let's see. Okay, in a reading for a man, she's the woman who's important to him. Represents the querent. So I think this represents the two of you, the masculine energy and the feminine energy. Whoever's in the masculine energy right now is much more advanced, or more, much more mature than this other person. This could represent the same person. It could be the feminine energy who is, I don't know. It doesn't matter if it's feminine or masculine. Honestly, it doesn't matter, male or female. This could be the same person, or could represent the two of you. But there is a desire for deep, passionate love here. This could be how you're viewing your person. This could be how you view yourself, Taurus. And I think somebody's probably seeking advice from an older person, an older parent, a father, an uncle. Like if this is you, female Taurus, you could probably be asking your male friends, or older male friends, or older brothers, your dads, your uncles, your grandfathers, like for advice about men, or like, what does this mean when a man does this? You know, you could be asking advice in that way. Or if you're a male, you could be viewing your female this way, and also, you know, seeking advice from a parent, an older relative, or a mentor of some type. So that is your reading, Taurus. Intense, I know, but something needs to change. Something needs to change, or nothing will change. That might be the title of the reading for YouTube. Something needs to change, or nothing will change. But best of luck to you in this situation. I hope you will return for future readings, or upgrade your tier level so that you can get additional content and discounts for personal readings, and also a free Reiki distance healing Reiki session. Excuse me. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of my Patreon family. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.